I feel that whenever I give into my checking OCD and just check this little thing and nothing else, bad. Don't do that. Not a great idea. I end up checking a lot more things. See, I knew that was coming. I didn't even read ahead, and I knew that that was coming, and become anxious. However, by resisting checking, I fear I'm going to eventually miss something important with terrible repercussions. How do you come to terms with this risk? Well, I'm wondering what the terrible repercussions would be for missing something. I mean, I don't know what's going on upstairs in my house right now, right? And I could think the worst case scenario, that someone has broken in, stolen everything, set the upstairs on fire, but disabled the smoke alarms so I won't be able to hear them. And soon the house will come crashing down upon me in burning embers, and I will die a painful, awful, horrible death, being crushed and burned alive. Should I go check? I mean, it could happen, right? It is a possibility. I'm not going to deny that it is possible. So I'm just wondering if I should leave the webinar right now and just go check and make sure that that hasn't happened. And then I'll come back down and I'll continue. But then 5 minutes later, it might pop in my head again. So then I'll leave the webinar again and I'll go check just to make sure that it hasn't happened. And every time I do, I'll feel great. I'll feel that wonderful relief when I do that. But then notice that I'm going to need to do it again and again. And then the more that I trick myself into, well, just this last time, or just this little tiny thing, the more that I kind of fall for that, the more I realize, it got me again. It got me again. That poopy head of an OCD, it got me again. So, guess what? You might miss something. Could happen. But let's weigh the pros and the cons here for a moment. Is missing something, even with a terrible repercussion, easier to overcome than living your life spending hours and hours checking every day? Because what you're not taking into account is all the things you're missing because of your checking. Maybe if you have children, being involved in their lives, or a spouse being involved in their life, or skipping work or school or family functions or other things too, all because you're checking. So maybe those are small repercussions, not terrible repercussions. But how many small repercussions equals one terrible repercussion? 10? 20? I bet you have thousands of small repercussions that you don't give a crap about because you're only worried about one terrible repercussion. But it's those small repercussions that add up. And it's those small repercussions that lead us to feel more down, more sad, more depressed, and lead us to check more. Because what do we do to feel good? Well, we check. And so we keep doing more checking because we know that's the thing that makes us feel good. Got to think about it like that.